This is how you go through the game and don't know that you missed so many possible options for passing the quests. This is exactly how I felt when I found out that many of the quests in Stalker Call of Pripyat have not one, not two, but sometimes 3 or 4 options. So let's not waste time and consider those quest branches that you might have missed. Let's start with the quests in the Zaton location. Stalker Snag may not just be a boring NPC at the Skadovsk camp and grumble about his lost stuff in the abandoned vehicle. He can also become quite a problem for the player. If you help Snag with his locked box, which is in the car near the petrol station, and then order a unique weapon from Nimble, then Snag will start clinging to Degtярov with claims that it is a stolen weapon, and, resorting to threats, he will demand to give it up. Of course, none of players will want to give it to him, because the weapon was purchased for some money, and Snag has no evidence. After this dialogue, you can ask Nimble about Snag's claims, but Nimble will say that he only conducts honest business and everyone in the camp knows that he is a reliable person. After this conversation, the reputation quest will begin, and Degtярov must find Snag, who disappeared from Skadovsk. After questioning the stalkers, we learn that Snag went to the port cranes. An ambush will be waiting for us there. A group of bandits will ask if we know Snag, and, regardless of our answer, will demand money for Snag's alleged debt. Having dealt with the bandits or given them money if you are too lazy to play, we go to the Yaniv station. We will meet Snag there. When asked by Degtярov about the bandits, he will only deny it. If the main character leaves any things in his personal chest during his stay in Yaniv, Snag will grab them and disappear from the camp. It will be possible to find him thanks to the stories of the stalkers, and it will turn out that Snag owes the bandits a considerable amount of money. So at the whistle stop we deal with the bandit who shot Snag and decide whether to leave the loser alive or leave him alone without first aid kit. Nearby, in a hiding place, we take our stuff that was stolen. The next quest that can be completed differently is Strange Phenomenon. There are several options. You can give the Altered Will artifact to the liar Tuna, and then see how he will send it to Beard. In this case, you can get only 1000 for beer. You can appease Tuna and his friends with the help of an assault rifle, and sell the artifact to Beard for 3000. And you can sell the artifact to scientists, who are based in a mobile laboratory near Yaniv station. Of course, they didn't expect to receive what they didn't ask for, but their interest in such curiosities of the zone is confirmed by the fact that scientists are willing to pay 2000 for this wheel. This is pretty meticulous attention to detail on the part of the developers. Because, to be honest, I didn't even think about taking this artifact to scientists. The next quest branch is also related to scientists, namely the protection of their bunker. After a group of mercenaries is destroyed by Degtярov at the Jupiter plant while searching for documents, the scientists will have a quest to find new guards. Usually players don't go far in search of security for scientists, and choose either duty or freedom, which are based nearby at the Yaniv railway station. Although you can attract a group of loners who used to be based on the Shevchenko barge. Their leader is Spartacus. Of course, all of this is possible only if you help the loners to fight off the attack of the Sultan's bandits, and successfully completed the quest to disrupt the deal in the ranger station. But there is another group that can be hired to protect scientists, and it is the hungry mercenaries from the substation workshops. It is not very obvious, to be honest, but yes, there is such an option. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss new videos, and share your in-game finds and stories in the comments. It will be interesting to know what was the most interesting for you and which quests impressed you the most. There is also quite an interesting quest line related to the deal in Ranger Station. We usually pass this quest on the side of the loners, with the Spartacus group, but there are 2 other options for completing this quest. One of them is not obvious at all, and most people don't even know about it. But I have a separate video about this, so I will be glad if you watch it too. and learn about this quest branch.